Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are making two custom spreads for my patrons, Erica and Donna. And these spreads are actually really good together because Erica has asked for a meal planning section in her planner, and Donna has asked for a fitness planning section in her planner. So if you're interested in either one of those, I have some ideas. I'm excited to see how they actually come out, and we will see. So I grabbed two sheets of paper here. On the left side is just a blank page from Happy Plans and Notes, and on the right side is a Kell of a Plan monthly sheets page. And I'll be sure to link everything that I'm using in the description of this video. But I thought that this is going to work really well for both wellness and meal planning, because whether someone keeps this as is or laminates it, I think that it can be a really great like redo type of page that you can, well, if you laminate it, it can be redone month after month. But I have ideas. I think it's going to work out really nicely. So what I did for Erica for meal planning is I pulled out Southern Farmhouse, which happens to be one of the only, if not the only, recipe style sticker book that I have. And I also grabbed Monthly Florals because the Sheets edition that coordinates with this, because I want to cover up these 3 boxes, but I'm not entirely sure. This color scheme might actually work nicely, right? It's probably going to be the closest, kind of the, oh, this actually works really nicely too. But I can't quite put any stickers down here because depending on what month this is used for, that's going to impact. So I think what we do is bring these boxes in, because I know I want to cover up these 3 so that she can use them as she needs to. So we're going to cover up appointments, meetings, and bills, and then just these checklists a bit. Trying to get it to be like nice over here. I messed that up a little bit. This correction tape doesn't fully cover a circle. Okay, and then let's take one of these. This will cover right here. Then we'll do these 2 lighter brown ones, because I think that these will be good. I'm not entirely sure what they can be used for yet. I'm trying to think if I were using this for my monthly meal planning. One of the things I might do is note days that I know I will be out. Like, what would be an example? So I'm filming this on Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. I don't need to meal plan for tonight because I'm going over to my brother's and watching my niece and nephew. So I'll be having dinner with them. So you could do that. You could even try like restaurants to try, but the left side is also going to have a lot of that type of stuff. So that's where I'm like, kind of hesitant. Okay, so now we have the Southern Farmhouse sticker book. And this isn't necessarily a recipe book, but it has more food style stickers. So I wanted to bring in kind of some header boxes, but as I'm looking here, I feel like these stickers kind of might be better here. So what if we start, this is where I get stuck, is like figuring out the best way to do this. For this spread, actually, we'll put this all the way across. I do have ideas. I'm not just going with a blank slot here, but getting the ideas down on paper is not always the easiest. Okay. Let's see. All right, that looks cute. Now, I'm going to use Alpha Basics by Kell of a Plan, and we're going to do, let's put these down, M, E A and L, meal, and then I want to do ideas. Because when I'm trying to do meal, whoops, I put that edge of that sticker book leaning on my water tumbler, and it almost fell over. When I'm trying to think through what I'm going to make, I think of ideas, right? What do I enjoy making? How can these meals kind of go together in terms of like leftovers? I am still doing HelloFresh, but that covers 3 to 4 meals a day for me. So the rest are 3 to 4 meals a day. 3 to 4 meals a week for me. So the rest are kind of on me. So then we have 2 of these shopping list stickers, which I want to use, but I also want to see, they might be a little bit too much. Oh, but we have actually 3, which is exactly what I needed. Okay, so we're going to bring these 3 in. And I'll explain. I just feel like I can't explain what I'm doing until I get the stickers down. You know what I mean? Like it'll make more sense when they're all down on paper. We have this color, and let's do this one. And I'm just trying to decide which order I want to put these in. Probably like this. So if this one's going to be in the middle, I want to make sure it's mostly in the middle. Let's cut off to-do list. Actually, we'll cut off through here. And we're going to put this here. Then we need priorities. We'll cut that off. We're going to cut off again to the second one. This one is going to go here. Okay. And then this third one will go on the right side. Now, the reason I'm doing these 3 separately is because this isn't quite, there's a little bit off spacing here, so I can move this one over just a touch. Old school Happy Planner stickers definitely are easier to peel up the sticker. Move this over a little bit more, try to get this down. I should have been mindful of putting these down where the bottom would rest on a line, or the top. I just should have gone from the top. Okay, that's better. So the reason I've done 3 boxes here is because in my mind, Erica has 3 different types of meal planning to think about, but I want to find boxes, like header boxes on this. Well, I don't know that the sticker book really has them. We've got these smaller ones that are habit trackers, which I might cut up for this. Let's see. Do we have these colors? This is kind of this. If I cut these, we're doing a lot of sticker surgery here. I thought I had an actual recipe book, but I don't think I have it anymore, or it's not where it's supposed to be. Do we stack this here? Or do we give it some space? Let's stack it on top. Okay, we've got 1. Then we need this. Is this the right color here? They're not entirely perfect colors, but they're good. So the 3 types of meal planning that I would think that Erica would need to do are meals when it's just Erica at home, meals when it's Erica and her son at home, and meals when it's Erica and her partner at home. This one I think will do. Yeah. So those are the different meals that like I would want to map out. Is who am I responsible for meal planning for? And what kinds of meals would we like? because I would think that the meals that you eat, well, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the meals that you eat alone might be different than the meals you might have with your child. Okay, now well, let's bring in some fun here. Happiness is homemade. I also probably could have brought in like a wide quote over here instead of necessarily those boxes, which I'm kind of now thinking I might want to do. I think I want to do it. We're going to switch things up, which might be a problem because, as I mentioned in a recent video, I can't find my adhesive remover, but we're going to try. Just kind of coming around from all the edges of the sticker tends to help. See, we got that one. That was easier. And number 3, of course, when you pull up a sticker, it will end up pulling up some of the correction tape. 3. Okay, so the quote that I wanted to do was happiness is homemade. Now you can see through, of course. So I'm actually thinking that I might take some sticker paper and do a little bit of full covering up here. I think that that's going to make the most sense. So I'm just going to sort of cut out what I think would work. Very crookedly, but once I put it down, I'll just trim off the excess. Okay, that's going to work. So using white sticker paper, I think, is a great tool. I used to do this with label paper before I had sticker paper. Those were the days. I was going to say, like, let me know if you remember those days, but I don't even know if I was on YouTube those days. It used to be the Avery True Block, I think it was called, or maybe I did, because back when I first started my channel, Happy Planner's dashboard had that colored box on the left side, and that's what that sticker paper I feel like was mostly used for, or not sticker paper, but label paper was most known for anyway in the planner community, was covering up that horrific colored box. Okay, so I wanted this happiness is homemade sticker, but I also wanted to bring in some of these florals here. I actually feel like this color scheme is working. And I know that technically you can see a little bit of the color difference, but I feel like as I'm putting other stickers down, you can't really see it as much between the label or the sticker paper and the actual boxes on the page. And then I think that we just continue and bring in some more. So we have the florals up at the top and then we have them down at the bottom as well. So we'll cut these. Let's cut this way. Peel off the extra. If you don't clean off your scissors each time you cut stickers, you will get little extras on there. This one might be a little bit too big for that section, so that's going to go back in, and we'll take something a little bit smaller and just kind of make the edge here. And I just have to cut this tiny little white part here that's covering up part of that H. This is definitely better done with a knife or a little scissor. Little scissor, like Little Caesar. There we go. Okay, and then we have this other tiny little part that we can bring down. It's like using all the little pieces here. Oops, and I forgot about this back one. In terms of the back of the page, I'm going to leave that and just let Erica decide if she wants to use it or not. Okay. This is cute. Like I said, I want to leave this fully blank because if the month starts on a Monday, I don't want to cover up with stickers. If the month ends on a Sunday, I don't want to cover it up with stickers in case this is something that she's going to use over and over again. So I think I want to bring one more box here. I kind of want to do recipes to try, but I'm not going to have a ton of room here. I could either go all the way across and do a little bit of bullets, or I can kind of block the text. I think we'll go all the way across. So I'm going to go up high. I also should have confirmed that I have the exact letters I need, but we'll make it work. We always do. I-P. E. There we go. See, always works. Recipes. And then 2. I feel like in terms of custom spreads, this is very simple, but both Erica and Donna have requested things that'll help them, you know, plan out certain areas of their life and not necessarily just a spread in their planner. And that's what's really fun about doing pages like this, is because I get to think a little bit outside the box and brainstorm like what might work, even though it's not for me, but kind of figuring those things out. So maybe this will give you an idea of something you can add to your planner also. Now I was thinking to grab the little flags because I know there were some, or bullets. I could do either one. I was thinking to do these. So actually, this might work out nicely because what I can do is, let's grab my tweezers here, and maybe we can kind of categorize these. These are a little bit big for this space. So let's go to the bullets. As long as I have enough. 1, 2. Okay, we do. There's a second page. So I'm going to do 1. So these can be recipes to try if Erica is eating at home alone. Or maybe even meals that she would bring to work with her. Does this not have that brownish color bullet? Oh, that would be so irritating. Okay, well, we'll go for this, like, this color, because that's really, yeah, that's pretty close. I just feel like it's not going to be visible that much, but I think it's close enough. And 3. And then we're going to grab this one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I think we've got it. I think that this is going to be the meal planning for Erica, and I really like it. I feel like these should be more centered. I thought they were going to take up more space throughout the page. So we're just going to shift things over a little bit on this. And then because we're doing 2 spreads in this video, I'll stop the camera while I'm peeling these and moving them over, because that's just extra time that no one needs to be watching. And then we'll come back to do Donna's spread. And I am back with part 2. Now, of course, this is a lunch break video, which means the sun comes in kind of strange. I did recently put up new curtains, and they are double, like they're sheer, but they're double stacked. I don't know the right wording there. We're just gonna call them double stacked. So hopefully our lighting is okay, and anything that's not, I can fix in editing. So this one is going to be fitness focused, and this is for Donna. And I grabbed the Fitness Don't Give Up sticker book, which I used recently for a custom spread as well. But I've got to decide which color scheme we're going to go with here. I'm kind of leaning towards like purples and blues, but some of that is also going to, ooh, I like the pink and the blue, depend on what colors are in here, because I really liked how this worked for the meal planning. Oh, I think we got it. And I wanted to use the same stickers for this. So I feel like these are really, really pretty. They make me happy. They match the colors. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do the same sort of setup over here. It was helpful when they both wanted something somewhat similar for these custom spreads this month. And these are the final 2 of the 6 that I do each month. Okay, so we've got those there. Let's decide how we're gonna handle the bottom part, right? Because I don't wanna peel stuff up this time. So I have thoughts. I know that the thoughts need to, I don't know that I'm going to actually do a quote down here. Actually, wait a second here. What if we put weekly habit stickers down here? So I am going to go ahead and cover up these words just because they're larger, but I don't think that I'll have to cover up the bullets if I want to do the same sticker paper type blocking here. So let's, how far across do we need to go? I know, I'm not really a measuring kind of person. I'm just kind of a wing it person, which doesn't typically work for me, but it's gonna work today. We need to go, that was horrible, about here. I measure, what do I measure? I measure when it matters. I measure in like most recipes. I measured my walls before I bought the wallpaper to go on the walls. Sort of. No, I did. The hard thing about measuring for wallpaper is that you have to also handle the pattern repeating and figure out how much you might lose, like how much will go to waste because you want the pattern to match up. So that part was really hard. The first time I did wallpaper in my foyer, I had help. Jojo of Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop helped me. I gave her the measurements and I gave her the wallpaper measurements as well, and she helped me figure it out. The second time I did it, I didn't reach out to her, and I did it myself and I messed up. But it's not a big deal because there's only like part of my wall underneath my desk behind my printer and like my trash can that don't have wallpaper. And I just decided that I'd rather not spend the money right now. I mean, I almost did actually yesterday. I almost changed my mind and bought it because it's $25 a roll, but I was like, do I really want $25 to spend $25 to fix something that barely anyone sees? And I decided that I did not want to. So maybe eventually, but I also had a little bit of trouble. Oh, we're going to fix this. Hold on. I had a little bit of trouble wallpapering my office because I did it the lazy girl way and I did not move my furniture. I just kind of worked around my furniture. And behind my bookshelf, it got really messed up. So I decided that I might wait to buy an additional roll, because if I move my office furniture around at all, that's not gonna fit, and revamp things in here, just like rearrange things, then I will definitely need that roll. So that was like a very long, rambly tangent about wallpaper. But when it comes to like decision making, especially things that are somewhat financial, right? Because I spend money deciding where to spend my money. That's what I've decided not to spend it on right now, is the $25 for an additional roll of wallpaper. but maybe in the future. Okay. So we have these weekly habits here. This isn't going to always work 100% because there will be weeks that have 5. I'm gonna put this here, not this way, right? These have to be lifted up. Okay. I think I screwed these up. Oh, I was just gonna say the good news is they're peeling up rather quickly, rather easily on this sticker paper. So let's just go ahead and get this floral border down, and then we'll kind of figure out whether these boxes all need to be moved or they are fine where they are. When I'm cutting a sticker in half, a floral sticker, I try not to put both parts of it exactly next to each other. Usually I can kind of eyeball where, like how many of them I'll need, because we should just need one more now over here. And we can use the other half of whatever sticker I pull up here somewhere else. So I feel like we need something. Let's do this one and sort of shape it there and then trim this. Okay, perfect. And then I think these are good right over there. All right, it's looking cute. So this page, like the recipe page, is pretty much gonna stay like this because, well, if I were doing this for myself, here's what I would do. I would do some color coding with different dot markers that look like these colors. So I would use blue, pink, and purple. And each of these would be a dot over here to represent something. So whether it's like steps or calories or something like that. However, this is not for me. So I'm trying to decide if I can still put these dots down, but have the color coding happen, like where Donna can put these down, do the key part herself. The only problem is I've got blue, I've got purple, but where in the world is my pink dot marker? Okay, I found it. So I think we're also going to bring in gray because I feel like when we were talking about this, there were multiple things that she wanted to track. So we're gonna bring in gray, and then I also kind of want to bring in a lighter pink, but I think that maybe 4 will be enough here. So my thought is, I don't know why I'm like nervous about getting started and putting these down. Probably because I'm not typically great with keeping things even. But we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Now, because this page is going to be laminated, not every single day will be used each time. But I feel like setting this up to use each day is going to make the most sense. And I think that maybe now, obviously, that I put these here, there's not room for the dates, but I think they can go on the top right. This is actually quite relaxing, just dotting these. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the purple. Again, this can be for steps, calories. I went too close here because those are going to be really tiny. All right, I should have been more careful there. Because she'd have to write so small. Yeah, we've got to fix that. Okay. So I'm just going to cover up these using my white Uniball Signo because I think that this is a little bit of a cleaner cover up than correction tape. We'll cover these, give those plenty of time to dry. And then maybe what we'll do is actually, what color is that? Purple. Let's pause on that and try to space it from the bottom here. So I'm going to do blue, giving it a little bit of room from the bottom. I don't know why I missed that one. I feel like I'm going to screw this up again. Let's go across instead. I'm not as concerned about the bleed through on the back of the page because I don't know that the back of the page will be used here. That's definitely one of the benefits to making spreads for other people versus my own planner is I'm never worried about the back. Unless it's a two-sided page, which we don't normally do here. Okay, now that that's dry, we can come back in with the purple, and I'm just gonna go right beneath where I put the other ones just to give it a little bit more space. Get these in. I could pause the video, but I'm kind of on a roll right now. I'm just pretending that that covered up dot is here for sizing. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we are just also going to use the gray because I think that that's a good like extra color here, and we have the space for it. So now I think that these are spaced nicely or better than they were before. And then if this is laminated, what Donna can do with the weekly habits is choosing certain habits. So maybe it's a certain amount of steps, water intake, food, although I know she's tracking food using an app, so she may not need this for food, but like miles. I feel like some of these aren't quite spaced perfectly, but I try to let go of the perfection because I've mentioned this before in custom videos. My patrons know that I'm not perfect. That's not what they come to me for. And sometimes I try to be like extra perfect when it comes to these, but and I really do my best, but I don't know that I was going to size those 100% right for every single box. So there probably were tricks. I probably could have used a ruler or something like that, but we're gonna be okay with it. Okay, now I'm gonna check the letters here. F-I-T, N. We don't have an E, but we can make an E. E-S-S. And then I wanted G-O-A-L-S. Okay, we have enough for fitness goals. This time though, I am going to grab the ruler because I feel like it's gonna be easier. So I'm gonna put this here. F-I-T-N. And then we don't have the E, but we're gonna make one. E, S, S. Okay, now I can kind of see spacing wise, right? So then we want goals, G-O-A-L-S. I should be able to fit 5 there. And this is the ruler trick. If you haven't used this before for putting down alphabet letters, it definitely helps because you can kind of map things out before you stick the stickers down. L and S. And I kind of like to put them down with about only a third of the sticker on the ruler. If you do more than that, it tends to be hard to pull the ruler off the stickers without ripping them. And we're just gonna pop this down. This definitely works better using a plastic or a metal ruler, not a wooden ruler. That's gonna be a little bit difficult. And then I think we'll add some color here. So, you know, this side is gonna be easier. Yep, this is just a whoop. I don't think these dot markers are advertised to color things in, but it's definitely easier because it's such a bold dot. Oh, we still have to fix these, and I'm now going outside because I thought it was too easy. Okay, back to my white pen, which is my Fix Everything pen. Over here, I went over. So we're just gonna clean that up a little bit. And then we needed to make an E So I just want to look at the larger letters here because then I can reference what the E look like. So it's just the line, which I thought it would be, but you never know. Let's grab maybe a 0.5 just to kind of start. But I need it to be about that thickness. There you go. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, and we have fitness goals. You never would know. I always say that when I do these letter tricks, but I don't know if I'm delusional or not. Up in the air. Okay, I want to take these quotes, take time for you, sweat now, shine later. And I wanted to bring this in over here and kind of go like that. I thought that would be cute, or I thought maybe we could put it over here. Maybe we'll do this, so make it a little bit different. All right, now I wanted to include boxes for goals. I think that these little boxes over here are too small. I wanted to go bigger with this. So, this color matching might be interesting. Although I just pulled out rainbow shapes because I feel like we've got this here. I mean, the pink is different, but I actually think that maybe using these would be a really nice way to sort of list out some fitness goals because they're big. So it doesn't have to be the pressure of having a ton of goals. They can just kind of be a place for Donna to jot down maybe something specific that she can like really know once she's achieved it, or maybe it's something a little bit more abstract. I feel like that's cute. And then let's get this one right down here. I like this. I feel like these though need to not be crooked. Like now that I have the rest down, I don't want them that way, but I think that we can maybe put them like here, kind of coming up through, maybe better centered between these. Take time for you. And then sweat now, shine later. Okay. I think we got it. This is, again, for fitness. Then we have these for recipes and meal planning. They're both simple, but they're both supposed to be something helpful in terms of mapping out fitness and meals. And I think that they came out really, really cute. I will be sure to link everything I used. I love these monthly sheets. I think that there's so many different ways you can use them: fitness, meal planning, pre-planning, tracking things, budgeting, a lot of different ways. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I also just need to fix over here a little bit. A couple more fixes. But yeah, I think that's a wrap. Normally I say like, let me know which one you like better, but I think that these are really similar with very different needs, even though they're kind of on the same topic of life. So that is all. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time.